Good morning. I don't know why I feel like adjusting my bonnet is gonna make this more presentable than what it is. It just is what it is. Because I've had to do so much this morning prior to logging into work. I can't, okay? I had to brush my teeth, make my bed up. I had to wash dishes, take the dog. I had to get everything done that I needed water for before they turn the water off for whatever repair they're doing on property today. So anyways, good morning. It's Tuesday. I think yesterday I told you guys that I would come back. Y'all, these plaintiffs' offices, they're just doing whatever and anything. So today is Tuesday. Today I don't have that much to do, which is good because I have to catch up on these. I have to prepare initial disclosure tasks that I need to catch up on that are from, oh, I don't have the claim file. See what's going on here. But I have 2 of those that I need to. Is she out? What's going on, girl? I'm gonna wait to see how she. So actually I have one of them is not delayed by my fault. I don't have a claim file, so I can't do crap. I don't know what we have. And so this shouldn't be too bad, but I think that I was supposed to come back yesterday and chat with you guys about my being in business for myself. And here's what I've learned in this short period of time. If you're new here, I started I had a notary business, and I started expanding my offerings July 7th. I've lived so many lives since then. July 7th, and I have been doing everything myself. I built my website myself. I'm doing my own marketing. I'm learning on the back end other things in order to make the business viable and profitable. Doing notary, I couldn't think. Anyways, and so I actually did in July land a project assistant role through my business, so I'm excited about that. That's still pending, and because I was hired, and I'm waiting for my part to come up. I'm learning with that too. I'm learning how contractors like to deal with people and talk and whatever. So yeah, I'm still looking for administrative roles, and I'm trying to also niche down. I do want to kind of start with smaller law firms and solo practitioners, because I think that could be something, you know, that I do. I do want to get at least 2 of those kind of clients. And then for small businesses that are wanting to invest in getting some administrative help. And so I'm really trying to understand my target and how do I target them. But then there's also so much going on, right, in the world. There's so much, and so it's just like so I've been learning to still push through, and I'm also learning to better market digitally. And it's changing. I remember when hashtags were king, and now it's a carousel, whatever that means. I'm looking into that now. For like Instagram. On Facebook, it's something completely different. And so I've been trying to get into these networking type of groups and putting myself out there in different capacities in order to gain the business. This week I'm going to actually make a Fiverr profile to start soliciting business over there. So it's just doing things like that. There's also things within my notary business that I can expand upon as well, like apostille services and things like that. So I'm looking into doing that kind of stuff too, loan signing. I'm looking into doing those things as well. So it's been really interesting just learning the full capacity. Even here in the law field, court reporters need assistance. Who knew? I just thought they did everything on their own. But I've applied. I've also been looking on like LinkedIn and Hiring Cafe and those kind of things for those type of businesses that are looking for contractors, and I've been applying actually to those roles as well. So that has been very interesting. Now where I'm at in my personal life, I'm actually considering one of my goals is to try to get a job that I can work globally, and that may mean that I have to work internationally, and I'm looking into that as well. It's scary, it's new for me, but I don't know what that looks like, and I don't know what it is. Now I can see that internationally, I had much more opportunity if I had a law degree, but sister, America's crumbling. Am I gonna be able to get one? Should I still? And that's what I've been dealing with for a long time. Is like, is it still worth it? Is now the time? I don't know. I've been getting some weird numbers calling. Like, everything is going up. Now is not the time to be spam calling people. You know? So, yeah, but I'm learning to, you know, keep moving. But this is my life. You know what I'm saying? So it's just hard to. It's hard to. So anyways, now let me tell y'all what done happened to me. So, you know, you be hearing about all the stuff this administration is doing, but you don't really know. And even in the state of Florida, like, you be hearing, you know, what the things that the governor is doing. But girl, who knew for real? My notary commission expired in July, and so I go, I go and do what I need to do in order to renew. Do y'all know how it has taken? I'm just now getting the confirmation. I get calls for notary inquiries every day. And girl, not y'all stopping my money. So I'm like following up, and they're like, yeah, there's a backlog, there's a delay in getting the authorizations from the state of Florida. And I'm like, well, what the heck is going on with the state of, girl, they firing the people. They laying the people off. They're defunding these sectors within local government and federal government. And so the few people that they have to do the work of all the people that they had. The few people that they have to do the workload of all the people that they had. Do you know how crazy that is? So I'm like, oh, sister, like what? So girl, too much. Too much. Too much. So that's supposed to be here Wednesday finally, but that was from in July. In July? It didn't even take me that long to get it. the first time when I was a new, you know, when I applied to be a new notary. So that's been crazy, y'all. Oh, I want to share. I have been wanting to transition to a corporate paralegal role within my company, and one came up, like one came available, but it's in Ohio. And I'm like, oh, I wonder if it's like for that office, because that's what happened to me here. I originally applied for my position from my other department because I was in compliance. I was in licensing and compliance. I applied to work in the Tampa legal office, but I got denied, and I ended up interviewing for the Orlando office, which is how I started supporting the Orlando office first. And do y'all know that I was like, oh man, I'm just gonna be, oh, hold on, they ain't making no money. So it came, and the reason that it is like that is because it's hybrid. So like I said, because of the way that I got into this department, for me, I'm like, maybe I could still apply. But no, they were like, no, because it's hybrid. So they are actually, like, you actually have to go into the office one time a week. Like, I don't know, I think that's kind of, and they're backfilling my supervisor's position, but this really isn't fun. But fun fact is, no, I know no one from our team applied, because genuinely in our legal department, if you can't manage the team that you worked at. You cannot, they will not, that you can't, they won't put you in a management. So like, I work in Tampa. Tampa has the opening. They're not gonna hire me for Tampa because I've worked on this team. Now, if I worked in Tampa and wanted like Fort Lauderdale, they would potentially do that, because I didn't work on the team. Like, our supervisors, they did not come from, they didn't originally start here. The supervisor I had previously, she was in Jacksonville. Even our managing attorneys, both of them were from Fort Lauderdale. One was from, or was he? No, I think he was from Fort Lauderdale, and she is too. She's coming from Fort Lauderdale. And just like the other offices, one of the managing attorneys came from Orlando and works in the Fort Lauderdale office, like that. So, girl, but once that, I look all the time, because there's no like alert, and then maybe they don't get enough applicants and they have to rework this. That would be good. Yeah, it says in-person component, working in office 1 to 2 days at minimum, and candidates must reside within a reasonable driving distance of the office they support. Whack, whack, whack. Anyways, let me stop yapping and go ahead and get, all right, y'all, happy Tuesday. Let's get to work. It's hot outside. It's hot out that door. It's hot, hot, hot. A month later, look what came. Look what came. It is my notary supplies. It's my notary supply. Oh, first of all, hey y'all. Today is Thursday. Wednesday, I had to grind it out all that day, so I could not be doing anything other than working. So I think I dropped it. Okay. So see how like my day is just as soon as I log in. I feel like here recently, like as soon as I log in, it's like go 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 go. But as you guys just heard, today has been really hectic. It's Thursday. Wednesday I did not come on and chat with you guys because literally, y'all, friend was moving. As soon as my fingers tapped the keyboard, it was Talia. Need to complete the meet and confer, which is scheduled tomorrow before we, okay. As soon as my fingertips tap on the keyboard, friend was moving. Talia. Hey, question. So, and girl, Wednesday was a day. It was a freaking day. Today is Thursday. Today has been a day too. It's already 3 o'clock. I'm just now picking y'all up. I had to complete initial disclosures, which I'm always doing. I feel like I'm doing this every day now. I don't know what's going on, but them little 30 days is coming quicker and quicker for me to prepare. I had some filing that I had to do this morning, which I did complete. I thought I had one more, which is why I'm like looking at this and doing that, but it's actually for a file that we're waiting on hearing. So we're basically stuck. Like I can't do anything per the attorney. Some attorneys, good attorneys will review the case, and before they file the motion, they'll determine if there's a likelihood that we'll either keep the file or if the file will go outside elsewhere or will be settled. And so they'll tell you, like, don't touch the file, don't do nothing, just keep notating that I told you don't do this, and keep pushing it. And this is other attorneys, they may say, this, I'm not sure how this is gonna go ahead and have everything prepped, and then once we do the meet and confer, once we have the hearing, that way if the judge says no, you need to have everything to opposing counsel by the end of the week, all they have to do is review and sign. And others, like this attorney, is like, no, don't touch this. And then if they do, if that does happen where we confer and we have a hearing and the judge says no, I'll ask for a 30-day extension. So don't touch it until then anyway, since this judge is finicky or this plaintiff counsel is finicky or whatever, what have you. So that's how this attorney is, which I'm so appreciative of. That's why I'm just like, you want me to move your task? And she was like, please. I'm like, okay, cool. And then we're off on Monday for Labor Day. Anyways, yeah, have been going. Your girl been moving. Okay. Now, in the mail, the bread and butter of my damn business right now. So my notary supplies finally came. My approval and stuff finally freaking came. And there's still one more step I have to do for the Ron part. So that I'll get to this weekend. But let's go ahead and open it. I already cut the tape, so. New stampy stamp. New certificates, and I think my bond insurance is up under here. So let me get my notary bag, and I'm going to switch out my documents. I did have some documents that I needed to print, like my errors and admission insurance, and I always, oh yeah, this is the one for the Ron that I need to complete. Excellent. So let me get my notary bag. And do you guys want to see what's in my notary bag? Let's do that. Why not? Hold on. This is my notary bag. Super cute. It is from a Black History collection that Target did 4 years ago. I've had this bag for 4 years now. That was in 2021. I purchased this bag. And it is by, like I said, a Black designer. I got 2 pillows from him as well. That's just where I got the bag from. It is a nylon bag on the outside and in the inside. It's a very well made bag. I have to say the bag is very well made, and so it has done me very well. The straps on it are really good too, because sometimes my bag has been a little heavy and it's done its thizzle, easy to clean. Anyways, on the side pocket I have my stamp ink in case my stamp is doing the fold, and then my square reader if they need to pay with a card. Now I do in-person notaries at nursing homes all the time, nursing homes and hospitals and those type of settings. On this side it's like cleanly stuff that I always have. Lysol wipes, because like I said, I'll be in nursing homes and stuff. I have toilets, potty covers. As a girl, you should have these everywhere, anywhere, because you never know when you're going to use the bathroom in public and you can't hold it. I got some hand sanitizer that I think is actually expired. Yeah, it is. But I had some hand sanitizer in here. Now I have to switch it out because that one's expired, so we'll get rid of that. I usually have one in my purse, so I never grabbed it. That's just extra. Lysol spray, because when I first started doing notary, it was right after the pandemic. Well, it was after the pandemic, the bad, and we were trying to get to normal. So yeah, anyways, Lysol spray, because like I said, I be in nursing homes and hospitals and stuff. Hand lotion. If you a nail girl, a girl that keeps your nails done, you know your hands is never dry. Okay, you always have lotion. That was the first thing my mom ever taught me when I started getting my nails done. Always keep a little lotion on you, and so your hands should never be dry. You done paid too much money for the nails for your hands to be dry. And most times I have a cocoa butter stick like this in there for my lips, because you don't want to be talking to nobody with no dry lips. I have scotch tape. Now I have scotch tape because I went to notarize something for a gentleman at his home, outside of his home, and I needed to verify the document, and the document was so tethered, it was coming apart. And so after that I was like, I'll never not have no tape. This document, a hole punch. I don't know why I have a hole punch. I just felt like I needed one. A bunch of pens. These are just some of it. This is my favorite one, and these are just some in case people don't have no pens. And I have one blue pen because sometimes people have that. In my zipper part, I just have my business cards that I'm actually going to take out because they actually need to be updated. But these were my business cards, and I actually need to get some new ones to update the information on there. But those are my notary card, my business cards. Now I have a digital one, but I think I'm gonna get some printed. I have my old stamp, which I'll keep. This is the one that I just replaced, that just got replaced by this one. So this is my old stamp. This is my new one. What color is my thing this time? Oh, it's purple. Ew, it's pretty. It's purple this time. I also have a old school receipt book. Old school receipt book to give people a receipt. Girl, I even went down to the public library to do a notary one time. I sure did. And most time I try to pre-make them. So yeah, my receipt book. I also have a clipboard, so people don't have to be signed if they have to, because sometimes I have to meet them. So here's a clipboard, put their stuff on there, sign, do what I need to do. I have my notary record book. This is the one that I originally got. I'm not done with it yet, but I don't play, okay? I record what I need to record. in here in case anybody got any questions or something go awry, and I just keep it on the clipboard. Booyashika. Now this is what I recommend every notary having all the time. This is my binder. Now it says Talia's professional portfolio. That's because I took this binder from a project that I had in college. So I took this, I used the same binder from in college, but this binder, I have everything that I need in here. Everything that I need in here. In here, I have my notary instructions that come from the training. Those are my first 2 pages. What and with the rules, what can be notarized and what can't be notarized. And then I'll update this if there are any changes. Like I recently updated this last page because they changed something about the notarization of birth certificates. But these are the directions in case anybody try to play me, anybody try to act crazy. Yeah, directions. And then this is these are just free resources. And I just put that in here. I'm not even sure why I printed it, but they were resources. And then also what I have in here is my errors and omission policy, which I'm about to change that because this one is no longer valid because it expired and I just got my new one. So I'm gonna put that in there. And then I have all of my forms in case people don't have jurat forms and stuff like that when I meet, because sometimes I have to go to where they're at. So I always keep extra of those. And then in the back I just have I have more jurat forms because this is in the back because I had to make copies. So these I keep in the sleeves. Oh, durable power of attorney. I don't get a lot of those. So I have those acknowledgement forms back here. I keep extra forms like that in here. And then this was my old commission certificates that I'm about to replace. And that's what's in my notary binder. So let me go ahead and update this and with the new documents, and yeah.